Istanbul. December 2019. A Syrian businessman steps off a plane with a Venezuelan passport. Border guards scan it, legitimate. But there's a problem, this man has never set foot in Venezuela. He doesn't speak Spanish. He's never even been to South America. Yet somehow, he holds official Venezuelan citizenship. This isn't a forgery. It's a government operation. And it's generating millions in cash for Nicolás Maduro's inner circle. Welcome to SAIME, Venezuela's immigration authority. On paper, it issues passports to Venezuelan citizens. In reality, it's become a cash-for-citizenship operation. Since 2014, Venezuela has issued over 10,000 passports to individuals with no connection to the country. Syrians, Lebanese, Pakistanis, many from regions with active terrorist organizations. The price? $15,000 to $50,000 per passport. But here's the darkest part. Some of these passports went to individuals on international terror watch lists. Who's behind this? Meet Tareck Aissami, Venezuela's former vice president and interior minister. Born to Syrian and Lebanese parents, Aissami controlled SAIME for years. U.S. intelligence agencies have tracked his connections to Hezbollah operatives. In 2017, the U.S. Treasury sanctioned him as a drug kingpin. But the passport scheme? That remained hidden. Until now. Here's how it worked: a fixer in Beirut or Damascus approaches a client, someone who needs a new identity. They collect $30,000 cash. Half goes to the fixer, half to Venezuela. The client submits a photo and basic information. No background check. No verification. Within 90 days, a legitimate Venezuelan passport arrives via diplomatic pouch. The client now has visa-free access to 130 countries, including much of Europe and Latin America. For criminals, terrorists, or anyone evading justice, it's the ultimate escape hatch. In 2020, CNN obtained leaked SAIME databases. The files revealed 340 Syrian nationals granted Venezuelan passports between 2016 and 2019. Among them, individuals flagged by Interpol. When journalists cross-referenced the names, they found connections to ISIS affiliates, drug traffickers, and international fugitives. Venezuela's government denied everything. But the evidence was undeniable. One passport holder was arrested in Spain carrying $50,000 in cash and forged documents. Under interrogation, he admitted purchasing his Venezuelan citizenship through contacts in Damascus. Conservative estimates put the passport scheme's earnings at $150 million. But the real number is likely higher, much higher. Some passports sold for $50,000. Others were bundled with birth certificates and driver's licenses for $75,000. The money flowed through shell companies in Turkey, Lebanon, and Panama. From there, it was laundered into Miami real estate, Swiss bank accounts, and cryptocurrency. And here's the kicker: Aissami wasn't working alone. Investigators believe the operation had Maduro's direct approval. After all, when your economy is collapsing and you're under international sanctions, you make money however you can. When the scandal broke, the international community reacted slowly. The U.S. tightened visa restrictions for Venezuelan passport holders. Europol issued alerts. But prosecutions? Almost none. Why? Because proving that specific passports were fraudulent required cooperation from Venezuela, and Maduro's government refused. Aissami was eventually sanctioned, then quietly removed from his position. But the passport network? It simply went underground. New fixers emerged. Prices increased. And the operation continues to this day. But there's another side to this story: the legitimate Venezuelan citizens who suffered. As the passport scheme exploded, real Venezuelans faced new travel restrictions. Their passports were scrutinized. Visa applications denied. Innocent people were flagged as potential security threats, because criminals had turned their national document into a commodity. Maria Rodriguez fled Venezuela in 2018 with her daughter. When she applied for asylum in Spain, border agents questioned her passport's authenticity for 6 hours. They treated me like a terrorist, she recalls. All because my government sold our identity to the highest bidder. Today, the golden passport operation has evolved. With Maduro's arrest, new players are competing for control. Venezuelan embassies in Turkey, Lebanon, and Syria continue issuing documents, but now the chain of command is unclear. Delcy Rodriguez's interim government claims ignorance. Opposition leaders demand investigations. And intelligence agencies across the world are scrambling to identify who holds these fraudulent passports. Estimates suggest 15,000 to 20,000 are in circulation. That's 20,000 people moving through international borders with false identities, and no one knows who they really are. The golden passport scandal reveals something darker than corruption. It reveals a government so desperate, so amoral, that it weaponized its own national identity. Maduro's regime didn't just steal from Venezuelans. It sold their citizenship to the world. And now, as he sits in a New York jail cell, this criminal enterprise continues without him. The passports are still valid. The network still operates. And somewhere tonight, another deal is being made in a Damascus cafe. I'm narrator. And you've just uncovered Venezuela's most profitable secret. This is episode 1 of The Hidden Maduro Files.